Hey my little cherubs, welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. Thank you for clicking on my reading and choosing my channel. Just a general bit of housekeeping before I jump into the read today. If this reading resonates with you, please like, share and subscribe. Leave that little pink heart with the star on it. I'll try and remember to put it somewhere if it does resonate with you. Also, welcome my new subscribers. Thank you so much for joining our little family. Welcome back to my OGs. Thank you for your consistency and for your support. And I really have appreciated all the comments. I cannot tell you how much love and joy I got from those comments, and how it felt good to know that I confirmed a lot of people's what they already knew about themselves, or what they already knew to be true. So now that that's out of the way and we've done all of that little bit and bob there, so we'll jump straight into the reading, okay? Right, my pile number ones. For those of you who picked this gorgeous glowing card, well, I feel here instantly that you've been letting go of a lot of things. You're forward focused right now. You're focused on the future. You're focused on elevating yourself. I feel like you're focused on new beginnings. I feel here as well that you've probably caused a few tower moments. You've said goodbye to people. Things. I feel like a few of you have ended long-term relationships, or even a marriage as well, just because you feel like you're better off on your own. I feel so much peace when I look at this card. This is a new deck, so I'm really just feeling it out. And this card reminds me a lot of the Star and of the Temperance card as well. It's like the Star and the Temperance rolled into one. So I am picking up very heavy vibes of off for the hills. And not running away, just off for a better tomorrow or a better day. I feel here that you are not willing anymore to compromise yourself, to compromise your beliefs, or to compromise your identity or anything. I feel here that you... I feel here that there are people now kind of accusing you of maybe being pushy or demanding. But I don't think that at all, pile one. I feel here that it's because you've changed the rules of the game. You've straightened out your boundaries. You've reaffirmed what needs to be reaffirmed. And you're not willing to let anybody escape or climb over or gain access to anything they haven't earned. And for a few people, this has caused tower moments, because I feel like in the past, a lot of people were dependent on you and what you were bringing to the table. And you're done. So let's pull some cards. If this is the energy that you're in, then you're in the right space, you're at the right pile. And we'll see what's going on, alright? So, Spirit, what is happening around pile one, please? For those who picked pile one, what is going on with them at the moment? I'm picking up very strong Empress vibes. I'm picking up that, you're nurturing yourself. You know where you want to be, and it's, for a lot of people around you, it's unfortunate, but you want to be with you, just you. If you've had children, then they've left. I feel like they've sort of gone on their own. They're grown now. But for the most part, most of you are just happy being in your own energy. And I've got the Two of Cups in reverse. So I definitely feel here that you have gone, like, if there is a separation here, it was you that decided to separate, I feel. I feel like it just wasn't filling your cup anymore. If this was a job, it just wasn't satisfactory. I feel like you realise, and just by looking at this card, like, look how serene. You can't really see it clearly because of the light, but hopefully you can see it kind of here. But look at how, like, unbothered she is. 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on the land. Beautiful sunrise or sunset behind her. It's just absolutely peaceful. And she's fine by herself. So what else is happening, please, around pile number 1, please, Spirit? Okay. So what I'm hearing with the Justice card here right now is that you have taken on your path. It's like you've taken on your mission, and you see it with clarity. And if you don't at the moment, you are about to. I feel that you have and are at the moment taking accountability for certain things. But for the most part, I feel here that you're on your journey. You're on your way. I do feel here that you are very balanced at this moment here. Alright? And I feel like this is newfound balance as well. And I feel like stepping away from this connection or stepping away from a job or whatever. I feel like here, 1 second, let's get some water. I feel like it's just, I go through so much water. I want to drink one of these. And I should have a cup, but I don't, so yeah. I just don't like water that's been opened. I feel like it soaks up the energy in the room. Right. What else is happening? What do we need to know, please, about pile 1 before we jump into what you want to tell them? Okay, so when I was picking up that you've moved away from things, you've said goodbye to things, you're out of it, out comes the 6 of Swords. So this is literally you moving away from stuff. This is you saying goodbye. You've packed your bags and you're off. If you've got kids, you've packed up yourself, you've packed your kids up, and you're like, sayonara, ciao. But this is also going into yourself as well, deeper thinking and looking deeper into who you are and who you want to be. So, what do you want to tell them now, please, Spirit? Now that we've got the energy, let's knock the energy off of this card. Now that we've got the energy of pile 1 and you have kindly confirmed what I was picking up earlier, what do you want to tell them, please, Spirit? What do they need to know? What do they need to know? Okay, Spirit, what do we want to tell pile number 1, please? What messages have you got for pile 1? What do they need to know? What is coming up for pile 1, please, Spirit, over the next, let's call it, month? Right. So immediately when I was picking up earlier that there was some sort of breakdown, I feel like you've walked away from somebody or something or a family members or whatever, but you're in your own energy right now. It's the 9 of Pentacles, if you can see it. This is pre-Emperor status. I was picking up very strong Empress energy earlier. But this is you in your self-care, in your element. Some of you may be an earth sign, but to be honest with you, being in earth energy, it's just energy. And I feel like you're very grounded. I feel like you are kind of taking some time out to relax yourself. I also feel here, though, that while you're doing your own thing and you're chilling and you've left behind a lot of, well, fuck shit, I do feel here there's somebody, I feel like there's somebody kind of trying to get into your space again, if I'm being honest. I've got the 2 of Swords as well. So I do feel like there is going to have to be a decision that's made in regard to whoever it is that's trying to get back into your space so that you can restore your peace. Because I feel like, there's been a while, it's been a while that you've been kind of putting things into, I'm seeing somebody set up dominoes, and like you set up this elaborate run of dominoes, whatever shape or whatever you want it to be with all the colours, and then you hit it and it just goes like clockwork. I feel like you've been lining up your dominoes for a while. I feel like you've been trying to get certain things together for a while. But you have made a decision. I I don't pick up, because here usually it's a lack of making a decision or stalling of some sort, but I feel here that you've actually made this decision. You've made a decision to maintain your peace. What else would you like to tell pile 1, please, Spirit? What else would you like to say? Well, what else would you like to say to pile 1? What else do they need to know? Okay. So yeah, we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. And this is releasing. It's letting go. This is you know, forgiving and forgetting and moving forward. I also feel like there was a lot of lies here involved with this person that you've stepped away. I've got to go with the strongest energy. And it does strike to me to be a person that you've stepped away from. Or a long-term relationship of some sort. And I feel here that, you know, this person, you know, I feel like they lied a lot. I feel like they sold you some sort of dream. I feel like they may have, for a few of you, been other people around as well. But I feel for the most part, he was just quite selfish, or this person was quite selfish and didn't think about you or the connection so much. And so you've made a decision to kind of step away from this person. And you're not looking back either. I feel like we've got the 3 of Cups. I feel like you are supported by your friends, by your family. I actually am hearing a couple of your friends have actually said to you, we're so glad you've turned your back on this person. Because what a fucking shit show it's been. But you're quite loyal. And I feel that you've stuck by it. Maybe there were children, maybe there was a business involved, or maybe it was just a question of you sticking by it, because once you give somebody your heart, then you're in it, and that's it. And I feel like you wanted to make sure that that's what you were doing before you stepped away, because, you know, once you step away, then you're out. But yeah, it's definitely something to say. We've got the 10 of Swords here. But I feel like this person stabbed you in the back time after time. And I think you just reached the end. You were just done for. You were just like, you know what, I'm out. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep going around in circles with you. I can't keep going around in circles with the situation. Like I said, for a few of you, there may have been other people involved as well. Take that as it resonates. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this was not fruitful. It just wasn't abundant. I feel this had a massive effect on your foundations, on your mood. I feel like this person brought out a side of you that may have been jealous as well. And it's not really your nature normally. But I feel like this person, the way that they kind of conducted themselves, they were quite malicious. They were quite spiteful. We've got the King of Swords. I feel like this person kind of, you know, they were a big obstacle and very manipulative. And so I do feel like, you know, if somebody behaves a certain way, they've got other energy around them, or they're not really kind of, or they're, thank you, giving backhanded compliments, I'm hearing. You know, like where, you know, somebody says, oh, you know, such and such, but, you know, you'd look better if you do such and such. And I feel like this left you feeling a bit insecure sometimes as well. And so, yes, this may have made you feel a bit jealous about where this person may have been spending their time. Spirit wants you to know you've made the right decision. Alright? Stepping away from this person brings you out of the cold. It brings you out of winter. I feel like it puts you in a state of recovery. Alright? This person, thank you. I'm hearing, I'm just going to put my cards down for a minute because I'm getting some energy through. Now, this may be for you, it may not be for you, but it's a message and I've got to give it to you anyway. So whoever comes to this and gets this message and it's for you, then great. This person wasn't working. I feel like this person, and if they were, they went from job to job. I don't feel like this person had stable finances at all. And I feel like there's feminine energy all over the place in this reading as well. So whether you're male with feminine energy, or you're a feminine with feminine energy, or you present as feminine with feminine energy, it doesn't matter. The feminine energy here was working. I feel that they were the ones who were doing most of the, bringing everything in. This person had a lazy way. I'm seeing somebody playing computer or watching DVD. Well, they don't watch DVDs anymore, do they? Or watching some sort of stream channel thing, but not doing much. And you're doing most of it all. Even if you didn't have children with this person, there is an energy of kind of this person not doing anything and you having to come home and wash up. I feel like you have been questioning whether or not you've made the right decision. And I feel Spirit wants to let you know that you have. There is something better for you. What is coming up for pile number 1, please, Spirit? What is coming up for pile number 1? There you go. And we've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is working together. This is finding somebody or finding a situation that is cooperative, that is looking to build with you, that is looking to put in equal effort. And I feel like there is a common end goal. There's a common vibration between you and this new person that's coming up, or this new situation. It could be a job. Take it as it resonates. I do feel like now, though, this person, this job or this thing or whatever is in the energy of being frustrated. I feel like there are delays with this person as well. Thank you. My spirit guide is showing me somebody who may have sort of tried to siphon off of your energy. This is probably someone who, you might have been a rabbit's foot. So you might be a good luck charm and this person kind of was around you because of that. So now that you're no longer around them, I feel that this person has kind of, it's got to this point where nothing's working out anymore. Spirit, what is coming up for pile number 1, please? What can pile number 1 look forward to? What do you want to tell them? What direction are they going? What advice have you got? There we go. I feel here you're just not, you're not in the energy anymore of kind of being sort of low and down. And I feel like the new opportunities that are coming your way, you are open to take them. I feel like you are happy about new possibilities. And, I feel like you're no longer kind of hoping for this situation to work out. I feel like you've accepted things for the way that they are, and for who this person is, or for who whatever the situation is, and you're on to greener pastures. And I was picking up a new dawn with this card, and so there's a brand new dawn. Spirit, what else have you got, please, for pile 1? What else have you got for pile 1, please, Spirit? I've got the 10 of Swords again. So I feel like this 10 of Swords here is if you do choose to go back to this situation or back to this person or back around this job or whatever and not trust the process, I feel like this is going to bring you a lot more misery and a lot more pain. So I feel that here you may need to kind of keep moving forward, darlings. I hope this is resonating with you in some way. Yeah, keep going forward. I feel like you're going to get a renewed sense of motivation and I feel like your actions and your commitment and your choices are going to be a lot more... I feel like they're going to be a lot more guided by source. And And I feel here as well strongly that you are going to be in Empress energy. Your inner strength to step away from this situation or this person. And I'm picking up strongly as a person. I feel like Spirit wants to congratulate you for your resilience and for showing strength. Because I feel like this person really had you sort of, in a way, had you wrapped around their little finger. Or they felt they had you wrapped around their little finger, but little did they know that that's not the case. I feel like here as well, Spirit's asking that you kind of just take it easy for a minute. You've got a brand new beginning coming. We've got the Fool. Take it easy for a moment, you know. Take a deep breath. A breakthrough is definitely on its way for you. And I feel like it's a positive situation where you've left this situation behind. And so you're on to greener pastures. You're on to calmer waters. And there we go. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. And that's the upright, and that's the right way up. It's turning in your favour. This is happiness. This is new cycles. It's good luck. I do honestly feel like this person or this situation, if this was a job, then this job was holding you back from you, you know, living to your fullest potential, or you starting your own adventure, or you going for more money for what you're worth. If this is a connection or a relationship of some sort, this was an obstacle. It kind of got in the way of you obtaining more for yourself, or really seeing what your self-worth was and kind of acting accordingly. But you're out of that now, and I feel like for the most part you're kind of, I feel like you do kind of miss this situation or miss this person. And I don't feel like you do it in a way like you're nostalgic or like, oh my god, I really miss this situation or this person. I just feel like it brought it was like comforting in some way, because it was something that you were used to, but it wasn't necessarily good for you. It was just comforting and just mediocre. And I feel like Spirit, it wants to congratulate you for running out there and kind of going to get more for yourself. Spirit, what other messages have we got for pile 1, please? Do you... Oh, thank you. I'm being shown an Ace of Wands, so I feel like this is still a massive, massive new beginning for you. And I feel like this is a massive gift from the Most High or the Creator in some way. And I feel like you know what? I feel like you're doing the right thing. Spirit, what is going on around pile 1, please? What else do we need to tell pile 1? Okay, so there we go. We've got the King of Pentacles. So we have got, if this is a job situation that you've stepped away from, we've got a new job coming in with more money. Definitely more money. You kind of not having to kind of jump through so many hoops to earn that money. And I feel here that I also feel here that you're going to be a lot more successful in the direction that you're going. It's going to bring you a lot more security. Very grounded, rich, abundant energy. And also, if this is a connection or a connection that you've stepped away from, then there is a mature male coming your way. Or a mature person, I should have said really, coming your way. And this person's grounded. This person's well-to-do. I'm smelling really good, like really nice sort of cologne or aftershave as well. So I feel like this person definitely knows how to take care of themselves. And the strongest energy behind this person coming in, I'm picking up several really, so because it is a general situation, isn't it? I am picking up somebody who has got sort of, I feel like this person may be kind of, it's hard to judge because they've got very sort of olivey type tan skin, but very light eyes and dark hair. I am picking up this person's possibly 5'11". And so for some of you, this could be the person that you are meeting up over the next few months. I'm also picking up somebody else, somebody who's got much darker skin. This person I feel is, I'm being shown somebody around the 6'2" mark, and this person's slightly taller than I am. So I'm picking up sort of 6'2" mark. This person I'm picking up also sometimes wears glasses. I'm also picking up here that this person has got sort of some sort of facial hair as well, or hair as well. So for some of you, you're meeting somebody who's really dark and who's really tall and who's gorgeous. I feel like this person does have their own business as well. This person's a freelance something. I'm seeing a freelance something. But to be fair, I probably can't see it because it's a general reading. It's a lot of you. And so, yeah. And for some of you, you're meeting somebody who is of the same sex as yourself. And I feel like this person has got sort of, I think this person may have sort of an Asian background of some sort. Eastern. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Exotic looking. And I'm picking up female energy and a female person or two females. So I feel here that at the end of the day, for those of you who have picked pile number 1 and you've stepped away from something that was unhealthy, you are meeting somebody who is more on your vibration, more on your wavelength. For a few of you who are, or who were in a job situation and that wasn't going well, or this wasn't, you know, for you, and you've stepped away, then something bigger and better is coming in. And for that coming in, I feel here that you're looking at sort of, I'm being shown anywhere between now and Aquarius season for you to be back at work, or it to be, or to be in a much more fulfilling situation where work and finances are concerned. Sorry. So I'm also being shown that a few of you have stepped away from this business and are going to be starting your own thing as well. I feel like it's a business, a spiritual business for a lot of you. And I feel like for a few of you, you may also be making your own sort of jewellery or your own kind of organites or something. I'm seeing crystals and wire and some other bits and pieces. So, you know, I feel like you have been put in the situation that you're in at the moment because you're evolving and you are stepping onto a different path, albeit a much better path. But change is uncomfortable, even if it's good change, all right? So between now and so what I was being told as well, when I was going, I should tell you as well, is that finances, you know, even though you may not be in work between now and the end of, or now in Aquarius season, I feel like you are going to be brought to a place where you're a lot more financially abundant than you ever thought you would be. I'm also really picking up that there's a lot of healing happening around your heart chakra space. So be good to yourself. Take time out. Things are about to speed up for you as well. Anything else, please, Spirit? I'm hearing the seeds you've planted are coming up. So I feel that you have stepped away from certain things. Great. Spirit wants to bring in some rewards for you. And I feel like that comes in the form of abundance. I feel like you guys really want some abundance to come in. Whether you're with somebody or not, you definitely want to see some changes in your finances. And that's definitely coming. It's on the way for you. So I hope this resonated with you in some way, my darlings. Please like, share and subscribe. And if it does resonate, drop the little heart in the bottom somewhere. And thank you for choosing my reading. Welcome to my new subscribers. And welcome back to my OGs as well. Thank you, and thank you again. Also, before I go, personal readings. A few people have asked me about personal readings. I will drop my details in the description box below with all the prices and stuff as well. I just need to kind of go through a few of my books and clear a few things and all that type of thing. So, thank you again for choosing a reading. Look out for the details in the description box below if you want a personal reading. Thank you for choosing my channel. Have a great day. Hello, my little cherubs. Welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. This is pile number 2. Before I jump in, I just want to say this is a new deck. Oh, for those who picked this card, this is a new deck, so I'm still feeling my way out. It's an oracle deck. but the vibrations are really good off this deck and I love it. So I'm just going to be feeling it out a little bit. We'll see what's going on and we'll see what comes up, what Spirit's got to say to you. Let's have a look and get a deep dive, shall we, Spirit? Instantly, what I'm picking up straight away from this card is you guys need to protect yourself. Alright, and also cleanse your auras. This reminds me of the Hermit card in the original Rider-Waite deck, right? And but it's not. She's got a salt lamp with her. She's a she, and there's a lot of leaves. I'm sure you can tell what leaves they are. But this is screaming protection. So first of all, we're going to get 2 birds with 1 stone, right? We're going to do protection, and I'm going to tell you how to do that, as well as cleansing your aura. So what you want to do is you want to get yourself a lovely bag of sea salt, all right? It has to be sea salt. You know, I don't really think it should be anything other than sea salt, natural sea salt, okay? If you can get organic, please do, but I know things are expensive at the moment, so whatever sea salt you can get, go for it. Fresh rosemary. Now what you want to do is you can buy it from the supermarket, or you can pick it in the garden if you're lucky enough to have it in the garden. Take all the leaves off of the stem and sort of leave the sticks to dry on a bit of kitchen towel. When they dry out, you can wrap them together and sort of make your own kind of sage stick in some way. And the leaves that you've taken off, put them in with the sea salt, kind of give it a bit of a crush or chop them up with the salt or whatever on a chopping board, and put that in the bath. Alright, when you're putting that in the bath, you're running your bath, set the intention that you want to purify your aura. You also want to cleanse yourself and protect yourself, alright? Light a white candle, put 2, like, the little tea lights. Put 1 at each end of the bath, either side of the taps. And protect yourself, because right now I actually feel that there are people around you that are trying to kind of manifest a blockage for your manifestation. So basically I feel like there are some people that are trying to speak bad on your name. I feel really blocked up as well all of a sudden. I feel like a few of you are coming down with ascension flu, because I don't feel unwell. I just feel like all of a sudden I've got this weird sniffle. And ascension flu is something that takes place sometimes when we are ascending, and so we can manifest certain symptoms in ourselves as well during that time, or certain symptoms manifest, and I automatically feel like I've got some sort of sniffle, but I don't feel unwell. So you may be suffering with ascension flu, and that might be the reason why as well. You need to protect yourself. But either way, whether you've got ascension flu, just normal flu, or cold, or whatever, somebody or some people's, I feel like this is probably 3 people, 3 people I'm picking up, that are actively trying to block your destiny in some way. I feel like, thank you, these are, I'm being shown people that you've released. So whether these are three friends that you've released, 2 friends and an ex, or whatever, I am picking up there's 3 people that you have stepped away from. Whether it's 3 family members, it doesn't matter. And I feel like they had something, I feel like it was, they had very limited beliefs. I feel like these people only see things from a certain point of view, and because you were changing, or because you have changed, I feel here very strongly that didn't sit well with a few people, because you started saying no. You started to kind of not be available all the time for certain people or certain things that just weren't vibrating with you. I feel like you've been making head over heart decisions. I feel that you have been putting your mental, spiritual and emotional health and well-being above activities or people, above jobs. I feel that you have gained massive mental clarity, and I also think that you found this mad, crazy, beautiful, divine love for yourself. You've been soul searching for a while. I feel like you've been out in the wilderness. I mean, look, the card looks like she's been out in the wilderness for a while, and I feel that, you know, now's the time for you to come out of that solitude or that space. I definitely feel like you have ended things, cycles. I feel like you're looking for a new community as well, or a new set of friends, or a new set of people. I do feel that this is, you know, this is a different kind of alone. This isn't like, oh my God, I'm lonely and I'm dying of loneliness alone. This is an alone feeling where it's, you know, you've been on your own for a while, you've put yourself in that situation, but, you know, you feel it's time for you to come out and rejoin society. And you're looking for a new tribe. And I do feel that you're definitely bumping into your new tribe. Anyway, between now and the next couple of months, you're meeting some new people. And when I say new people, I'm picking up you're meeting probably 2-3 people, and it's over the course. Maybe 2 of them are already friends, who knows. But at the same time, you're changing your group dynamic. You're a natural leader as well. You're a visionary. You're somebody who can see things from a different point of view. You ask questions like, why? I love this energy. This is the energy of somebody, you know, if you see the news, you see something on the news, or you see somebody saying something, or, for instance, I'll use this as an example because this is the safest example I can use. Somebody sits down and says, oh, I don't like my fella anymore because you know what, he's been so mean to me, and blah, 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 blah. And instead of you taking that on the chin and saying, oh, no, you poor thing, you've looked at that person and you're saying, well, hold on a minute. People don't just do things like that for no reason. What happened before that? What did you do? I mean, did you do something? So I feel like you're questioning people. You are very mature as well. You've been on a spiritual quest. No matter how old you are, you're very mature in the way that you view things, the way that you view life. So now that I've got the energy of this card, and I feel like I'm with this energy here now, let's shuffle some cards and we'll see what comes out for you. I'm just picking up this massive union with yourself. You've been on like a quest, an eat, love, pray quest or something. But it's not, I don't feel like you've been travelling different countries. I feel like you've been doing this with you, getting on with work or whatever. But you've been doing this, you've been on this journey, this pilgrimage back to you. Journey to the centre of the earth. Spirit, what do you want to say to pile number 2, please? What do they need to know about their journey? What messages have you got for them? So right away, when I was picking up earlier on, there's some sort of ascension flu or something going on with this pile. We have got judgment. And what I'm picking up straight away with judgment is rebirth. You know, you can see all these people here and they're all kind of in this state of just awakening from somewhere. They're just, you know, this looks like some sort of box or whatever. They, you know, they were in a box and now they're not in a box. So I feel like this is sort of being, it's like new life. I do feel now that you can hear your inner calling. I feel like you've been doing that for quite some time. I feel like you have been on this journey for a while, and I do feel like you are a little bit tired now. But there's a, thank you. My spirit guide is saying to me that there is a moment coming. Like I said, you feel like you need to rejoin the world and stuff like that. There is a moment happening around you at the moment where you are in this new phase. And so this new moment, this new dawn is definitely on its way. Literally, like, if it's not happening already, it's about to happen over the next few days to a couple of weeks. And although I feel like this journey for you, this whole situation hasn't been easy, I feel that you have been very sort of diligent. You've been cautious. And we've got the 4 of Pentacles. So I'm picking up a lot of self-energy with this. self-improvement, self-control. I feel like you have been trying to build solid, stable foundations as well. A lot of the time this card is sort of like a miser holding on to things and stuff like that, but I feel like with this card here it's a different type. It's like you trying to be self-involved, and like I said, I pick up a lot of self-control here as well. I feel like right now what Spirit wants to tell you is that your personal transition, or this moment where you have been, you know, constantly transforming and moving on and moving and leaving things behind. We've got the Six of Wands, sorry, the Six of Swords. And this is them transitioning, moving forward, leaving things behind. I feel like this is now kind of coming to a stop. You're able to kind of take a moment to relax, to take in what you've learned, to catch up to this transformation that you've been through. I also feel the last legs of that transformation, though, is you releasing some form of emotional baggage, some sort of pain or heartache from possibly leaving these people behind. I feel like a few of you have gone so deep as if to say that you've actually left a different country, you've moved countries or you've moved cities, but you've absolutely moved and ended cycles. And we've got the Death card here, and this for me is just confirmation of the whole ending cycle situation that I was picking up at the end. And like I was saying, that the cycles, you know, this absolute massive transformation that you've gone through, this overhaul, this complete change that you've been going through, I feel like this is sort of come to a close now. You're about to rejoin the world. You're about to come out your new you. You've gone from being a caterpillar to a butterfly, I'm hearing. And you know what I love? I love how my sniffles have just kind of cleared up as well. And so here we've got the Queen of Swords. And I must admit, the Queen of Swords is my favourite queen in the deck. The reason she's my favourite queen is because, you know, she's been through it. She's been around the block a couple of times. She's seen she's seen some fuck shit. She's become very wise. You know, she has grace and compassion, but she's very, you know, she uses her discernment in regards to that, and who, you know, she's only got so many fucks, basically. She's very careful about how many fucks she gives out. But this is also somebody who's got very clear boundaries. And if you so much as step over that, then it's off with whatever body part was used to overstep. This energy for me is somebody who is, you know they've got emotions, they've got a heart, but they're not led by that. They use their mind to make unbiased judgments. I feel like this person is very direct. And, you know, the Queen of Swords gets a very bad reputation for being a cold, callous person or a cold-hearted person, but I absolutely think that she's not. I think that she's very logical. And I think that because she has such deep feeling and such deep compassion, I feel that she has to be very logical. And that she has to kind of come from a certain place. Otherwise, she can't be right. You know, her world isn't right. And so you're in this situation or this energy now where you're sitting on your throne. You know what direction you're going in and what direction you're not going in. You know what you're willing to accept and what you're not. And you're willing to just be off with anybody's head who doesn't or who wants to take liberties with you. You're nobody's fool. That's what the Queen of Swords says to me. You are literally nobody's puppet. And that is amazing. I love that energy. I love the Queen of Swords, like I said. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles as well. So like I was saying, I am picking up, there is a nurturing vibration. This is somebody who, has got feelings. The Queen of Swords is somebody who's got heart. But she's not going to be ruled by that. And then on the back of that, out comes the Queen of Pentacles. And this is somebody who is very nurturing and supportive, and who is able to kind of provide some sort of stability for the people and the loved ones around her. But again, this is also no fool. She's got her pentacle. She's holding on to it. She's sitting in her chair. She's relaxed. Relaxed. And she's secure. And this, again, for me, it's like somebody who's been through a few things. They know what time it is, and they're not willing to allow anybody to step on that anymore. So my spirit guide is saying to me strongly, you guys need to really cleanse yourself and protect yourself, all right? Because I can't shake the feeling that there's somebody trying to stab you in the back right now, or somebody trying to really provoke you to prove that you're not who you've become. We've got the High Priestess. Use your intuition. My spirit guide is saying to me with this card especially that you kind of have a gut feeling who it is that you need to be aware of, or you need to step away from. And I think this message for you today is to trust your gut. Trust what your inner voice is saying. All right? Step away from people. If you're even thinking, I wonder if, don't even entertain it any further, because that single moment, that single shot of doubt is enough. You're allowed to step away from somebody who gives you a bit of doubt, makes you feel uncertain. If you step away from someone just to weigh it out a little bit and to see what's going on, what's the worst that can happen? You don't have to tell them that's what you're doing, and then you can figure it out. You're definitely a divine feminine here. I'm picking up very strong divine feminine energy. Even if you present as masculine or a male, there's very strong divine feminine energy within you. I feel here that you are in a space where, like I said, you're coming out of this solitude. You're coming out of this time of kind of going within and accepting things, people, and all the rest of it, just for what it is, really. And Spirit wants you to kind of, I just can't shake the protection, to just protect yourself. Grab yourself a bit of salt, and if you want to do a bit of sage and put some salt at the door as well, just to stop anything from coming in, please go ahead. And we've also got the Eight of Pentacles. And again, for me, that's confirmation that you've been working on yourself, that you have been kind of doing whatever it takes to get to a certain space or a certain level, to get to enlightenment, I'm hearing. And it's literally paying off as we speak. And if it hasn't started to pay off yet, my darlings, it is literally about to. I feel here that you're going to be given a lot more options, as well as you step out into the world again. And the sniffles are back. Fantastic. I feel like here your daydreams have been very important as well, though. Like during your time of solitude or that time of soul searching, I feel like you have, those times of daydream, it's like you've been manifesting and kind of like creating where you want to be. And I feel over the next, like between now and the next 7 years, is just going to be key. It's just 1 year after the next where things are just, I feel like a lot of things are going in your favour, but people are falling by the wayside. And my spirit guide is also saying, don't hold on to anything or anyone that's being removed, okay, or that's left your life. If they've stopped calling or they've stopped dealing with things, don't water dead plants. Keep that moving, because that's happening for a reason right now. You're being brought to a place of balance. This is Temperance. Balance and harmony. You're being brought to a place where thank you. You're being brought to a place where you're recognising your divinity. If you haven't already been brought there, if you haven't already realised that. You're definitely finding meaning in your journey, aren't you? I feel here also right now, don't make any extreme decisions or any extreme choices that might affect you in the long run. Take your time, Just relax, feel things out for a bit and see how things go. You know, sit on the fence for a hot minute and see how it plays out. Yeah, we've got the Queen of Cups. You're definitely on your way to reaching your Empress status, my darlings. I feel a lot of energy here where you have been healing your feminine energy. You have been looking into yourself. And I think that for the most part, Spirit just wants to congratulate you for taking on that hard work. You know, it's been a lonely time sometimes, especially because no one else can go with you. And you've actually understood that no one else can go with you. You've understood that this is your journey. And you've taken on your journey. And I think that when you step out into the world now, this is you. And you're going to be, it's like, I'm hearing, I'm here, I've arrived. And I hope this is resonating with you guys in some way. So anything else would you like to tell them, please, Spirit? Okay, thank you. So the last two cards I've got here, we've got the Emperor and we've got the Nine of Cups. All right. And for me, what I'm feeling right now is that you're taking control of your destiny, of your future. And I think here, Spirit's going to be guiding you. You're following your inner voice as well. You can trust your compass. All right. I think that you're quite disciplined these days as well. This journey has brought you such peace. And like I said, there are people out there trying to provoke you and trying to provoke the old you out, because I feel like you could have been a little bit of a tyrant back in the day. But you've definitely got a wish coming true. You've got satisfaction coming your way. And I feel like, you know, you're coming into a place of joy, a place of happiness, a place of celebration. Don't overindulge too much. Because I'm picking up the energy with the Nine of Cups of a kid in a sweetie shop. Don't spend it all at once. And so, yeah, I feel like these are the messages that I've got for you guys today. Spirit just wants you to kind of step out now. You're ready to rejoin the world. You've done all of that solitude stuff. You've done as much as you're going to do. Take a nice salt bath. Relax yourself. Protect yourself as well. And just, yeah, keep going. You've done an amazing job. I think Spirit just wants to say congratulations. So you have the best night, and I hope this resonates with you in some way, my loves. Hello, my lovely pile threes. Welcome back to my channel, Red Fire Flags. Thank you for choosing my channel and this reading. This is going to be a pick a card, and it's basically what messages have Spirit got for you. What do they want to say? And so this is card 3. Now, instantly, I get divine feminine energy. This is a new deck for me as well, so I'm feeling my way out. It's an oracle deck, and I'm feeling my way around it. It's my first time using it, and I just love the images on this. I'm instantly hearing with this card, Islands in the Stream. Islands in the stream, that is what we are. Running for, coming from afar, sail away with me to another place. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Sorry. Yeah, whatever, innit? And I'm picking up very strong soulmate vibes here. Very strong soulmate energy. Guys, my darlings, you have spent time with people that may have felt like they were for you. You have even spent time with somebody that might have felt, like, I don't know, maybe a twin soul or some sort of energy that was that way. If you've gone through a few of my videos, if you've been with me for a little while, you know that I don't really subscribe to twin flames, because it's just, I think it's just an excuse. I think some man got together and wrote this for women to be stuck in loops with these crazy toxic pattern behaviour, despicable behaviour shit, sorry. And so I don't really subscribe to it, but I subscribe to higher level soulmates. So you may have spent time with somebody that you felt may have been some sort of twin or some sort of something or another. But I feel like this person left you with anxieties. I feel like there was a lot of pain. And because, you know, you can see this woman, she's rising. She's trying to rise out of it. And she, you know, it looks very successful, but at the same time it looks like it's been a struggle. It looks like, you know, the jewelry here looks like, it feels like chains to me. It feels like, you know, this has been, you know, this has been a struggle. I also feel here that you have been covering up some sadness. You've been covering up just how much certain things have hurt you. I also feel there are still some things that you're not wanting to look at or accept where some people are concerned. I feel like a lot of this has a lot of this has got to do with past connections as well. And as powerful as this card is, you know, it took a while to get that. Like, you know, pressure busts pipes and pressure makes diamonds and stuff. And so I feel like a lot of the people that you have dealt with, you're like, you know, you're giving off divine feminine energy. You know, you're smacking of absolute, you know, you're really linked to the Most High. And your brand of love is different. But a lot of the people that have been, that I feel that have been in your midst, I'm picking up page energy. I'm picking up energy that's not at your level at all. And so while you were trying to love certain people back to life when they were really cockroaches, like you were causing yourself some pain and some trauma. But you've sort of released from a lot of that now. And you have risen, or you're rising. So now that I've got the energy of this card, okay, and if this is your reading, you're with the right energy, then we're going to pull some cards now, and we'll see what's going on. Okay, this deck, thank you. Spirit, what messages have we got for pile 3? What do you want to tell pile 3 right now? What does pile 3 need to know, please, Spirit? Right, so right away we have got the Four of Cups in the reverse, and we have got the Nine of Wands in reverse. So for me, straight away, like, I'm picking up that you know, usually this is, you know, the right way out is somebody who's bored, who's not really happy with the situation, who's not wanting to take this particular offer, and it's just a piece of crap, and it's just whatever. And in the reverse, it's like being aware. It's choosing happiness. It's choosing yourself. I feel like you've turned away from somebody who may have made you feel a little bit paranoid or overwhelmed. I feel like I'm on the edge with the Nine of Wands here. The Four of Cups is like acceptance. Accepting somebody for who they are. Accepting a situation or a thing for what it is. And just saying, you know what? I know what it is. I know what the situation is right now. It is what it is. I am exhausted. But you know what? I'm going to keep going. Even though I don't feel motivated. Even though I feel a little bit fucked. I'm going to take a deep breath. And I'm just going to keep pushing forward. But I feel like you're also stepping into a phase of realignment. Spirit, what else are we wanting to tell? Pile 3, please. What else are we telling pile 3? What else do you want to say right now, please? What do they need to know, Spirit? What does pile 3 need to know about their journey? What are you bringing in? What is this soulmate vibe I'm picking up? Yeah, I remember saying to you that, so, you know, something became sort of, it was too much. It was a burden. But there's definitely an end in sight. Like I was picking up, it's, you know, you're coming to the end of certain cycles. And there you go, enjoying the fruits of your labour. You're good, you're self-sufficient. And you're at this point where you're almost, I feel like this is coming up for you. I don't feel like you're in this stage right now. This is coming up, that your finances are definitely improving. And it's going to be okay for you to kick back and just take care of yourself. There is a cycle ending around you, my love, and I feel like it is a painful cycle. But this cycle coming to a close, it puts you in a space where you're able to plan and you're able to kind of make progress and move away from something or move on from something now and kind of set new goals. So this cycle does need to be over. I feel like it has been coming for a while. Spirit, what else have we got to say? And so we've got the Seven of Pentacles. And like I was saying, you're releasing certain things. You're letting go and you're accepting people and things for what they are. I feel like you were linked to somebody who was quite toxic. I feel like straight away this person had issues. Like very destructive behaviour. Materialistic as well. Codependent. Oh my God. This was a connection that you thought was divine. And I feel like you planted seeds with this person. I feel like you waited to see what would grow out of it. And I feel like you invested in it, you know. And for the most part, I'm going to be really honest with you and tell you, this was a false start. This wasn't meant for you. And so Spirit is saying, look, you've risen above this situation and keep rising. Keep going. Keep making head over heart decisions. Choose what's best for yourself. Like, weigh it out. Just because you know what it... Thank you. With you feel such a vibe. You are such an empath. And empaths often make a very common mistake. I have made it several times. I've seen others make it. And I'm going to tell you about it now. Empaths, what happens is that I'm getting very warm. Empaths tend to... Bear with me. I just need to get my fan. Okay, so empaths tend to... You know, when they meet somebody, it's... you know, we meet them. And as much as we're feeling that situation, what happens is because of our energy as well, especially if we have got that divine energy, this person, whoever it is, they're very, very involved, very attracted, and it's very hot, and just that's probably why I'm so hot. And then what happens is we pick up on that energy, and then it's just intense, so intense, and we often think that's our energy. We often get mistaken, or we often mistake that energy as ours. And then when we vibe with them and that person's vibing with us for that moment, we get so lost in all of that and we think, oh my God, this is our person, this is for us. Really what we're picking up on for the most part is that person's, in that desire or that lust or whatever it is that person's got for us. And so we get lost in that, not realising that's not our vibration. And a lot of the time, and the reason I know this is because some of the time, right, when I found myself really attracted to somebody, I've had to step back because realistically, I'm not actually even physically attracted to that person. But because I'm picking up on that vibration and it engulfs me, the first energy that I ever picked up on was anger and then sexual energy. Like that was the strongest energy that I was able to grasp as a youngster. And so it was just overwhelming. And I feel here that with a lot of you that have picked pile 3, you're very empathic. You've picked up on this person's desire or lust or drive, and you've kind of taken that on as your own feeling. For the most part, I don't even think you really even liked this person. And yeah, that's that. Here we go, Spirit. What else have we got to say, please? Yeah. So like I was saying, this is the Eight of Swords. When I was saying that you were kind of involved and it was, you know, you were thinking or feeling what they were feeling or thinking. And so you found yourself trapped or stuck in this weird energy cycle with this person. You've managed to break free of that cycle now, though. The soulmate that's coming in for you is a very practical. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here, and whether it's a male or a female, whether it's, you know, female and female or male, doesn't matter who you're attracted to or what you present as. Energy is energy. And so this is somebody who's very practical, who's able to kind of financially provide for themselves. They do have a love for material comfort, and I feel here as well that you do. These little, I don't know if you can see them, but the light's quite bright, so you might be missing it, but there's like these little droplets or these little things that are coming off of her hands, and what that looks like to me is like liquid money. So it's like a little bit green with a bit of gold on it, and that's how I'm seeing it. And it's kind of, to me, it's like liquid money flying off of her hands. And so I feel here that this person's financially stable, that's coming into your energy. And I don't think that you're used to this. I feel like you're used to people that have been half-stepping. And this person's all about you. Because I feel like in the past, there have been other things or other people that have got in the way of the people that have been with you. They've been immature. They've not been able to show you that you're important. They don't feel important themselves, so how can they? I feel like the person coming in for you is able to provide security. And it's not because you're looking for financial security or you're looking for somebody to support you, because I don't pick that energy up at all. What you want is for somebody to be self-sufficient, to come watered and fed, to bring something more than a half-eaten packet of coleslaw that's fucking past its sell-by date, and then asks you, what have you done? The cheek of it. This person's definitely worth their weight, okay? I'm hearing that, you know, you're not, you know, listen, for the majority of you, you're meeting this person, I feel here, around probably May. April, May. Okay? And we've got the Ten of Cups here. So this is confirmation of me picking up that divine love, that serious, proper person. You haven't met this person yet, my darlings. And I don't like to give false hope or anything like that. I'm not really a big fan of love readings and stuff like that. I might do the odd one here and there every now and again, and I've been guided to do one, so I'm going to do one again. But for me, this is contentment. This is emotional fulfillment. This is like that happy ending feeling after a lot, after ups and downs, losses, heartbreak. And I feel like a lot of the time you've probably said, you know, I just want someone for me. And now that you're actually okay in your own energy and you're finally becoming secure with you, Spirit's bringing that in for you. See, a lot of the time, sometimes, and I'm not saying you've done this, but I'm just saying in general, a lot of the time, what we tend to do is we tend to think to ourselves, all we've got to do is find our person and everything's going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine if we just find our person. And that's not the case. We have to be okay. We actually have to be okay with not even having our person. Like, we have to be okay with just being. And that's it. If they come, they come. If they don't, they don't. It's fine. If it's this lifetime, then great. If it's not, well, maybe next lifetime. So I feel like you've just become secure in your own energy. You're independent. And I think that you're very strong in your independence. And I feel like there's been times that has been misread. A person that's kind of on your level will be able to accept the fact that you have your way of doing things. Because they have their way of doing things. And they're not expecting or relying on you. You, my sweethearts, are getting a brand new beginning with a brand new person. Somebody who is going to just be for you. I feel like this person is going to help you to kind of see a beauty in yourself that you haven't actually seen before as well. Let's have a look closely. Spirit, tell me more about this person coming in for pile 3, please. Yeah, this person is your happy ending. Now, if you've picked pile 3 and you are not wanting a relationship or anything like that with anybody else, then I'm going to assume this is going to be a connection that you re-establish with yourself. Okay? And that you're going to be kind of stepping in to taking care of your inner child a lot more. And answering that, what you need from the inside. Sorry, answering that call. Answering your inner child. But for the most part, I do pick up a person coming in for you. And we've got the Hierophant. And right now, for me, this is just screaming marriage. It's screaming... When I say marriage, I don't, I don't necessarily think it's a church marriage. I feel like this is a very strong commitment. This feels like something that's kind of set in stone. Something that was written before you kind of came here. And I also think that because a lot of you that have come to pile 3 did sign this contract to have this divine love. This massive divine love. I feel like when you came here, that's what you've been doing. You've just been searching. It's been like a beacon. And you've just been searching for your divine partner. And I think there have been kind of 2 or 3 significant people that you may have thought fit that bill, but they fell short because it's not them, or it's not him, or it's not whoever it is. So look, I feel here that anywhere sort of between now and, like I said, May or April, and it's crazy because we've got a card here that says Taurus on it, so it's Taurus season, and I've just legitimately seen that. Very earthy as well, so if this person isn't a Taurus or you're not a Taurus, I would be quite shocked or surprised. This person is very much in touch with their spirituality. I don't know why I keep feeling this weird cough, like something stuck in my throat. Thank you. My spirit guide is saying to me that, like I said in the beginning, you're rising, but it has been a bit of a struggle. I do feel like there are a few things that you need to kind of get off your chest and say. And I think once you've done that, that'll be sort of what kind of, that's your last release, I think. And thanks. My spirit guide is saying some of the people that you might want to speak to are not with us anymore. And so you may not be able to speak to them or get a resolution. However, I will give you something that you can do. I write letters. So I find it difficult to express myself to people sometimes, especially if they're people that interrupt me, because I get very frustrated. And so it's not even just that I get frustrated, I don't feel heard, and I can't bear that I don't feel heard feeling. I just think it's very disrespectful and it really irritates me. And yes, maybe it's something that I need to work on, but sometimes a leopard can't change its spots. So I do what I have to do in order to feel better. And there are people that I cannot speak to about what's ever happened because I never want to see them again anyway. So I write a letter, and I usually kind of do this in the run-up towards the full moon. The full moon is when I release, okay? And I feel like that's when everybody should release because, it's the full moon. And so the full moon is about letting go. As you write that letter, read it out, whisper it, whatever. Read it in your head. But read it kind of around the full moon. I would pick the day of the full moon. And I would, if you can't, I would do it in the days, just a couple of days before or maybe a couple of days after. But try to keep it as close, to the full moon. Did I say new? I hope I didn't say it, new moon. To the full moon. Try and keep it as close to the full moon as possible, all right? Write that letter. So, Dear Joe Blogs, it completely changed everything about how I thought about you when you did X, Y, and Z. I was so angry, or I was so this, or I was blah 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 blah, or you hurt my feelings, whatever it is. And you write everything that you felt during that time, whatever it is you wanted to say, whatever, whatever transpired, whatever. And then towards the end of that letter, you end it with, I'm releasing it. I forgive myself. I forgive you. And I'm letting this go. Please help me to let this go, Spirit. And then maybe you write ashe, or may it be, or so be it. Whatever verse at the end of that, so be it, that ends that for you, or that's final for you, or thank you, whatever. You end it like that, and then you're going to burn that letter. Now listen, fire safety is paramount before anything else. So make sure that is in something that cannot burn, something that is not plastic, like i.e. maybe a metal kind of container, or something that can withstand some heat, that is not going to just set fire to stuff. And don't do it in your house, or don't do it kind of, if you're going to do it in the kitchen sink if you have to, because I tend to do a lot of my stuff in the kitchen sink because I've got control, and there's water and there's taps, and that's how I feel. But if you've got a plastic sink, don't do it in a plastic sink. My sink's metal. And then I will burn that. And if I've got to do any more releasing in regard to that, then something else will come up, maybe another memory or whatever, and I'll write about that as well. But usually once I've written about it and I've gone into detail, because I go into detail about a lot of things, that's usually over for me. So for those people that you cannot speak to, or those people that are no longer with us, write letters, write how you felt. If it's something to do with some childhood traumas, and we don't need to go into what those were, because they were quite horrific for some of you. Oh, the things that people do to kids and to young people, I just will never understand why they do that. I just can't. But write how that made you feel, and burn it, and release yourself from any control these people may have over you and your future. And that's what you need to do, alright? And that's what Spirit's giving to me to give to you right now. And then I feel here we've got the 5 of Cups, and that came out sort of on its side, but Spirit is saying to me to turn it the right way up. And I feel with this card here, it's like you finding peace with things as it is. You've accepted things as they are. I mean, usually it's like the 5 of Cups is over there. The person's kind of spilt milk a little bit because the 2 of Cups is there, and they don't realise the 2 of Cups is there. But you know that you've got 2 of Cups behind you. You're literally just mourning what wasn't, and you're moving the heck on. I mean, for a small portion of you, there is a bereavement happening around you at the moment, and it's sad times. But you know that it's a cycle, and that cycles have to close, and you're okay with that. And I've got the Temperance here as well. The Temperance came out in every single reading, so I feel like there may be a message for you guys in the other piles, but if not, then I feel like we're coming to a close here. You've got such inner strength. You've tamed your inner beast. You've got courage and compassion. And I feel that right now, anything that you take on now will be for your highest purpose. I feel like you've got your own back. I feel like you count on yourself, you're trusting yourself, and you're trusting the process. This person that's coming in for you, this person will approach you. This person will find a way to kind of approach you. Even if, you let this person know you want to take things slow, this person's open to that. The person that's coming for you is your divine counterpart, my loves. And there won't be a question. You will just know. There won't be a flag of any kind. It will just be, you'll know. So these are the messages I've got for you. I hope they've resonated with you in some way. Please like, share and subscribe. And also welcome. I forgot to say it in 2. But welcome to my new subscribers. I'm so happy to have you here on board. Thank you for joining my little family. Also, thank you for all your comments. I have been absolutely blown away with how much interaction there has been. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. I didn't even think I'd get a good response when I came here. Honestly to God, I didn't. And I'm an inconsistent uploader as well, so I really didn't think for 1 second that I would have any subscribers, but I do. And I'm just humbled and I'm blown away, and I'm still trying to find my confidence, and I'm still trying to find my legs. And so thank you for joining me on this journey. Have the best night.